Hello, welcome back to Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD here in Triforce. In this episode, we are going to collect more Triforce pieces / shards. It's a long process. This is, we got one more episode after this where we get some shards deciphered and then we actually fish them up. But this is going to be the episode that kind of completes the actual finding them like throughout like various things and going all over the place. So it's kind of this longer episode. It's not as long as the last one, but it's still fairly intense. So anyways, hope you've been collecting some joy pendants because you need them. You need 25 of them, and Miss Joy here will take them all off your hand if you give her the opportunity. So yeah, I did. I have 33, so blah 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 blah. She's so happy. Oh, she's saying 20, not 25. She just told me that also. I don't know why I said 25. Anyways, doing so gives you a cabana indeed, so we have ourselves our very own island. So apparently these joy pendants are worth quite a bit if you just traded 20 of them for a whole island, cabana, a butler, everything. We'll be going to the island later in this video, that's why we're here getting this. So it's gonna have some kind of importance. It's kind of weird to think that one of the Triforce pieces happens to be on an island that we just happen to trade for by getting somebody necklaces. Kind of coincidental, I think. Anyways, we're going to go visit our friend here, the King of Red Lions, and warp off all over the Great Sea. You guys can probably hear a dog barking in the background. It's not my dog, it's not my roommate's dog. It's this random dog that's like a couple floors above me that is just loud and howling for whatever reason, and he will not shut up. So we're going to just ignore him, fly off, hopefully to the right spot. The fast or swift sail makes this quest a lot better, so it's not as tedious because you're not sailing so slowly, and you can just set sail wherever you need to go. So I'm looking at my map. You see me sitting still because I'm looking at my map, trying to figure out the best way to go. And we're just going to go this way. Now you see I'm doing this thing where I'm quickly pressing A to go normal and fast, normal and fast. I don't know if this is true, but I had some speedrunners tell me that it is faster to keep doing that because the moment you press your sail is when your boat goes the fastest. So if you constantly are putting it out and then in and out and in, then you're constantly getting that like immediate quick burst of wind. So hopefully there's some truth to what they're saying. Otherwise, we're just listening to really annoying a ching 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 sound. That's no fun. So what we're gonna do is sink this golden boat patrol boat, whatever it is, and just happens to have one. You can go ahead and kill the other ones if you want. Don't need to. Might be easier since they will be shooting bombs at you, and bombs actually do a fairly substantial amount of damage comparatively to other items and enemies in this game, but we're just going to ignore it, fish this up, and get a chart. So we'll deal with that process later. Whoops, jumping out. Don't want to do that. I'm going to sail. Now, the nice thing is that a lot of these pieces are like right in a row. They're just all in the same row here. So we're just going to be heading east quite a bit in this video. So we're going to head on over that way now. Just head on over. Got a lot of sailing in this episode. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, this quest really does just bring everything to a grinding halt. Where you're just like, oh, I'm sailing and I'm flying and I'm deciphering. It's just like, finish it already. I feel like there maybe should have been like 5 pieces, 4 pieces, maybe 3 pieces to make a Triforce. That would have been just fine. But nope, 8. Okay, so it seems, excuse me, it seems that a lot of these patrol boats are protecting pieces of the Triforce, and it's the same here. So we're just gonna go ahead, blow this guy up, and then just sail into the entrance Again, just watch out for the other bombs. They will do a lot of damage. I do have a fairy saved in my arsenal, so if I do happen to get blown up, I will be just fine. Anyways, again, it's just kind of remarkable. There's a bunch of sailors and people all over the Great Sea, and I mean, somebody was manning that boat. I don't know who it was that we just sunk. It was like a bokoblin or moblin in there shooting the bombs. But, like, they know the existence of this, but nobody ever seems to like really like, oh, let's investigate to see what this emblem is. This giant like altar with a Triforce icon on it is, and nobody really even seems to know about it or care except for Tingle and us now. So whatever. But yeah, we're collecting a lot of charts in this one. I believe it's 3 or 4 charts total. And the rest are just Triforce pieces now, so it is a lot faster than it used to be. And the actual fishing up with the Triforce pieces on their own are just, this is kind of dumb. Because one, the beam of light that shines from the bottom of the sea to show you that there's treasure, it just doesn't show up very well. And it disappears extremely quickly, which is dumb. There's no reason for that. This dog outside is annoying. It will not shut up and howling for like 20 minutes straight now. Now we're literally going coordinate to coordinate. They're all in the same row for some reason. Not sure why they did that. But what we need to do is just go ahead and get out here. And I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm going to try and do this. I may have just been able to get out my boat and walk on shore. So if I could do that, then I apologize for being dumb and doing this. It always looks like it should connect, but it never does. So let's get a little bit closer. Try it now. Here we go. Perfect. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go up here, and there's this giant head statue, much like the ones we've been seeing ever since we got the power bracelets from one of the elemental islands. And just drop down every hole you find, because there's always something good inside. And we are in another one of those situations like we were earlier. We have several like rooms around this circular chamber. We just have to defeat all the enemies to work our way outside and light all the flames going on. So this is very similar to the one we saw in the last episode, and the monsters are just about the same. There's no differences here. They should have mixed it up a little bit, I feel, but oh well. Variety is not always good. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this guy and grab some bombs, may as well. Go ahead and exit. So that's 1 down, many to go. This whole, that dog is going to be the bane of me. You guys hear about a dead dog on the news? It wasn't me. That's horrible to say. Oh my god, going to hell. But anyways, it's true. Look for me. Look it up. Noah Glazer. Cincinnati, Ohio. Anyways, just gonna go ahead and kill some of these. I would have preferred they just put all these monsters in one room and say, hey, kill them, instead of making me go room to room to room to room to room to main chamber to room to exit. But nope, it would have been more climatic if it would have just put it all in one room. These guys are just being really annoying with their blocking right now. And yeah, smack me back. Okay, done with this. Just gonna kill them. Head straight in. Teabag those little dicks a little bit. See if there's anything good. Nope. I don't need any rupees. I got my full capacity at this very moment. Okay, so I think we're about halfway done with this. 2 more, and then this main chamber, and then we'll be gold. Always wonder what locks those doors. Oh, good. A room full of whiz robes. Thankfully, they're really simple to defeat. Oh, almost got all 3. Oh, he's gonna reappear right where I am. That was intelligent. I just saw my 2 brothers get killed, so I'm gonna sit there and just stand right next to you. That would be something that they should look into for future Zelda games is enemies that respond and react to how you're doing. Like if you are just massacring everybody, it doesn't make sense to come at you one by one. It might make sense for you to run and actually have some strategy or coordinate attacks. So maybe they can look in, and I know Zelda's not exactly a hardcore game, but it would be nice to have a few more interesting elements to add to the gameplay and depth a little bit, where it's not so much of a just slash at them and go. I kind of consider Zelda hack and slash whenever you're fighting, because no matter what the monster, they're not going to kill you unless you're just really bad. As I probably just insulted people. Okay, I died 3 times to this Bokoblin. So anyways, yeah, there's just so much health everywhere. And fairies and potions and all this cheap. There's an abundance of rupees everywhere. So even when you feel the need to die, you can just have potions or fairies all stocked up. So, any hoosers, let's kill this last guy, come on. Just die already. And again, if you're running low on rupees or health or anything, pick up one of these guys' giant swords, and you can knock down all of these pillars slash columns and get yourself a bunch of rupees and items to stock up on. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. I did it in the last video. I don't need any more money at this moment, so there's no need for me to actually go and do that. So yeah, whatever. Go ahead and grab this piece of Triforce. Alright, 5 more Triforce shards. So we can go ahead and exit this and never come back, and hopefully this is the last time we're in any kind of room even remotely resembling this. So we're going to go ahead, float up into the beam of light, return to the surface, and find our buddy the king, so we can have it our way. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out where he is up here. I would hate to jump into water and be on the wrong side. He's always hiding from me. He's a silly guy. I noticed that we haven't had any mail in a while. Maybe the postman is busy. Okay, here we go. King. So we're gonna head east some more, one more coordinate, and see what we find over that way. Shouldn't be too much. Just a little bit of a Triforce, you know. Nothing too exciting. So thankfully we're almost done with this Triforce quest. We're getting near completion. Then we can get to some cool stuff. Ganon's Tower, fighting some bosses, just having ourselves a really good time, going further into Hyrule and the castle. So that is what Zelda is all about. Just storming the big baddie's tower and seeing what's up with our little boy versus a giant monster that's threatened the entire world. So we'll be getting to that soon, very soonly. For now, we're going to keep sailing and keep on sailing in the storm so we get electrocuted. So we're not being very smart right now. They really should have had like, oh, you got torn to shreds by a cyclone. Lightning struck you and now you're fried and dead. That's what you get for sailing in a huge tropical storm. You're just gonna die. That's generally how it's gonna go. So this is the cabana, the island we just bought from Miss Joy for a mere price of 20 joy pendants. Items that are so dumb that enemies find them, that they're just hidden all over. And by hidden, I mean just kind of laying there most of the time. So, joy pendants. I'm gonna ignore this guy. Some guy is just chilling on our island, no big deal. Now the butler here is a dick, so don't just go up to the door, because he will not let you in. He will be rude. He thinks you're a little petty peasant. So show him your cabana deed before talking to him or trying to enter. And he is still a dick. And then he realizes that, oh yeah, we're cool. He's cool, man. He's cool. Let him in. So, what Miss Joy didn't tell us is that hidden inside of this sweet cabana, that she also furnished to us with a picture of some kid with snot hanging from his nose, that she somehow has a picture of a kid that lives on your home island hanging up in her private island retreat. That is weird as all hell. Anyways, what she didn't tell us is that there's a hidden passage behind the fireplace that we get to go explore. Now, this is kind of like a little dungeon puzzle. You get lost, find your way. A lot of different paths to take, so a lot of it is just trial and error. I don't know my way through this by heart. I haven't been through it in a long time. I'm just going to work my way around and see what's going on, and hopefully I end up taking you in the right path. Otherwise, I apologize. Either way, as well, we're going to be making a lot of shortcuts along the way, so even if we mess up, it's going to serve some greater purpose later on. So yeah, tons of rupees if you need them. I don't, but so that was a wrong way, obviously. So let's go ahead and try somewhere else. We got maybe a little bit less than 10 minutes left in this video. So that's good, because I know I'm boring. But it's okay, because I'm making a Let's Play for you guys, and I'm providing you guys with valuable service of the sorts that nobody would care if I stopped. But anyways, we're going to press all these switches, open up some gates. We want a shortcut. One provides access to a new area that we need to go. There's a ladder we can climb down there to go deeper into the dungeon like we just were. And this is a shortcut right back to the entrance where we just were. So, cool thing is, we got shortcut. So, perfect. So, let's go ahead and go down this way, as it's the only way we got left. Try and avoid these rats. They will steal your money, and at this point in the game, money is very vital to you, as you do have the Triforce chart deciphering to go, and Tingle rips you off a ton. Because he doesn't even decipher, he's just like, done. There's no skill to that. He's just got some magic or something going on. And I don't know what exactly he's doing or how he knows this information. But he's just untrustworthy, and you shouldn't even hand over a map to a piece of a Triforce to anybody. Link doesn't know Tingle, knows nothing about this guy, but he's like, oh yeah, here's my super rare chart that leads you to an ancient power, giving you the ability to get any one wish that you want granted to you. No big deal. Here's a chart. Yeah, that doesn't fly. Pause it for a second because the firemen started going by, so we may have heard a little bit of sirens in the background, but I cut out most of it, so I apologize for that. It's one of the joys of living right next to a fire station. Anyways, this is again another wrong path filled with redeads and pots. So we're gonna kill them and smoke some of this pot, and then go into this hole. So let's see what's going on in here. So we work our way over. We're actually getting fairly close to the end of this. It's not overly complicated, even if you get lost multiple times, like I'm going to say I have. Then you can easily find your way out, and it's just like there's only like one or two options you can go. So if you miss one, then it's the other one. So perfect. We are there at the end, and we are all set to claim this with the Wind's Requiem. What if I'm saying that word right? I don't know. Let me know if I'm not. So I apologize if I'm not, but I've been saying it wrong this entire series then, I suppose. They should have just called it Ballad of the Winds. They wanted to get fancy with us. There we go. Triforce shard, 4 to go. Skip it all. But thankfully we have created shortcuts. And now we have another shortcut. So if you ever feel the need to come back into this place just to have fun and kill some rats and see what used to be, then all the shortcuts are made and you don't have to go into the deeper levels of the dungeon. So, great job. Congrats. Alright. We got one more thing we're going to do in this video, and we'll be getting that here in just a minute. So, let's go ahead and we're going to get back on the boat. King of Red Lions. Ignore the guy that's invading our privacy and just chilling on our island. And, oh, grab a tingle bottle. this really cool feature to leave messages that I've used 0 times. It's just not good. There's no reason for it, and I won't use it. So, you feel I'm fairly strongly opinionated about the tingle bottles. There's just no need for it. I don't like the Miiverse, and I don't want to use it. So, if you like the Miiverse, let me know, and I'll apologize. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about the Miiverse. Has anybody ever left anything clever? Have you ever been stuck and gotten advice or a tip on how to clear an area through a Miiverse message in a bottle? Anything of that sort, or is it just kind of there and gimmicky and fun that some people do but most people don't? Because I feel like with the number of people playing this game that there should be more bottles all over the place, but I just really don't run into them all that often. When I do, I normally just skip them and just glide on by. So this is maybe one of the most irritating pieces of Triforce to get, and it's not too hard. It really isn't. As another siren goes blaring by, but what you're going to do is make sure you have a Hoi pair, Hoi, however you pronounce it. User's choice there. And just swim up over here. Now there's this gate that we have right there, and you also have all of these guys just chilling in their nest. Make sure you have a lot of arrows, and make sure you have at least 1 pair. I only have 1 pair, so if I mess this up, then you're going to hear a lot of extreme language. I'm going to be cussing. So you have 1 of these guys perched on top of each nest, just chilling, and then you have 1 that's flying. And he's the hardest to hit, and you don't necessarily need to hit him, but it definitely would be nice. Now he's moving, and the arrow doesn't exactly aim everywhere it looks like it's going to aim. So I'm going to skip him for a second. And there's 1 more that's perched I definitely need to get rid of. And leave this guy as a last resort. I would like to kill him, but it might not necessarily happen. So I'm trying to, well, I cannot keep my hand steady. I do not like the gyroscopic controls. It reminds me of bad Wii controls, and it does not remotely make me happy because it's just shaking all over the place. So, come on. Oh my god, it's so bad. There we go. Okay, so now I've got 9 shots, and 1 of these guys left flying. Kangaroks, or whatever the hell they are. And he's flying in circles, and I doubt I'm going to hit him. We got 5 shots left, and it's just all over the place. Alright, so got 1 shot left. 1 shot left. Let's see what happens. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Spoiler alert. I domed him in your face! Oh my god. That's a shot of the century right there. 1 shot left, had to make it count. I domed him. I don't know if you'll ever hear me get that excited in one of these videos ever again. Now, this guy doesn't like to fly, he wants to dive bomb. But anyways, what we need to do is control this seagull. That's why you need the pair. So if you don't have the pair, you just wasted your time, and congratulations. But there's our switches, these little crystal switches hidden inside of each nest. Now, the very top one, the one that we just killed, that guy that was circling, he wasn't sitting on top of it, so it is possible to hit that switch without killing him, though I recommend that you be a badass like I am and kill him too. And if you do not manage to kill these guys, then what you need to do is fly close and try and get them, like you gotta bait them away and they will chase you, but if you get hit, it's game over and you need another pair. So definitely make sure that you are doing everything right, be safe, and you should be fine. So I'm going to grab this, and this is going to be the last thing that I grab in this episode. The next episode, we're going to decipher these charts, fish them up, and visit the ghost ship. So that'll be the end of the Triforce quest, thank God. So until next time, stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed my awesome arrow shooting, and leave me some comments and feedback. A Link Between Worlds is coming soon, a little bit later than I told you it was, but I got busy this weekend, so coming soon to the Hidden Triforce. Thanks.